One of my subscribers has asked me to rebuild the Los Angeles Rams, but without Aaron Donald. He has recently retired. He is one of the greatest, if not the greatest defensive player of all time. You could argue Deion Sanders or Lawrence Taylor. It's purely just opinion. It's a subjective argument here. But either way, we're going to be trying to rebuild the Rams without him. And honestly, the Rams, during their Super Bowl run, it was just a team full of superstars, then everyone else was just a filler player. You had Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. Then past that, everyone else was just like, sure, do whatever you want. Of course, they had Andrew Whitworth as well at left tackle. He retired right after he won the Super Bowl. It was a good way to go out. Went out with a Super Bowl ring, but I have already made this rebuild and I deleted it by accident. I had everything edited, it was converting, and I accidentally deleted the files mid-conversion as I was exporting the file to be uploaded to YouTube. And I was so upset. It was such a gas rebuild. I had an X-Factor quarterback that I drafted. It was such a good rebuild. So to help make up for it, if you guys would, I know it's completely my fault, but if you guys would help this video to get to 100 likes or like and or subscribe, I would really, really appreciate that. This was my team whenever I finished the rebuild. This guy, Kirk Costanzo, I got him in year number 3. He's already a 94 overall without the boost. He was so cracked. I had A.J. Brown, who I got for the final season free agency. Puka Nacua got up to a 98. Stacked defense, traded for Vita Vea. Chop Robinson got to a superstar. I had such a crazy team, and I accidentally deleted the rebuild. I was so upset with myself. But anyways, that no longer matters for the team. This is what we got going on. Cooper Kupp, Kyren Williams, Matthew Stafford, who I'm probably going to have to move on from. He's 36, normal dev, 78 overall. His contract is pretty huge as well. Puka Nacua, arguably, I wouldn't say arguably, I would say he had the greatest rookie wide receiver season of all time, and he was drafted in the 5th round. Amazing offensive line here. Some people say Jamar Chase had a better one. I don't think so. If you compare their stats, I think probably Puka Nacua had it. And he wasn't even the wide receiver 1 on day 1, week 1, unlike Jamar Chase. But defensively, it's pretty bad. Picking up Cameron Curl was a really underrated move. I don't think a lot of people were talking about this. Cameron Curl is a really underrated safety. But apart from that, let's move into the draft. In my previous rebuild, I drafted Chop Robinson in the 1st round. I'm going to go the exact same route. I think it's definitely a doable move for the Rams in this upcoming draft. Chop Robinson, edge rusher out of Penn State, 6'3", 254, athletic freak here, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 86 agility, hidden dev, A zone coverage, B power moves, B awareness. A zone coverage is pretty gracious for him considering he's an edge rusher, but hey, I'll take it. Very versatile. Now this is the team after the draft. I didn't really feel the need to improve anything offensively because we're pretty solid, but we got some old pieces, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, Rob Havenstein, but we'll improve that in the future. Chop Robinson is a 74 overall. Who is this guy? Turner, the AI picked him up. Shamir Turner out of Texas A&M, 6'4", 290. With that build, he can definitely play defensive tackle here, 6'4", almost 300 pounds. For sure, he can play. Hold up. Homie was wearing 99. We're not allowing that shit. That shit's definitely going to be retired by Aaron Donald. There's no way anyone else is getting that number. I'm taking that shit off immediately. You are not wearing that. Yeah, you can go 97, sure. Well, you can rock out with that. We're not allowing that. Oh, Vic, you're taking it too seriously. It's a video game. If I don't take it seriously, someone in the comments will, all right? Chop Robinson is going to move down to defensive end because I moved out of 3-4 and moved into a 4-3 because they have one linebacker, but the defensive tackle position wasn't crazy with Kobe Turner and who is this? Something Brown? Bobby Brown out of Texas A&M. We got another Texas A&M defensive tackle here. But anyways, this team has a long way to go in terms of rebuilding. They were a one-and-done Super Bowl. There was no dynasty. It was just get the ring and dip, and traded away all their draft capital, trying to trade away another 2 first-round picks, their 2024 and 2025 for Brian Burns. Giants said no, and then they traded away Brian Burns for a 2 and a 5. So, not Brian's, the Panthers. The Panthers traded away Brian Burns to the Giants. Sorry, I already get confused with their teams. They both wear the color blue, even though it's a different shade. Shouldn't matter. Either way, let's move into the midseason. Midseason mark, we're 1-6. Our passing game is baller. Everything else is just total shit. I don't really know how else to explain it. We got our first win against the Cowboys. That's surprising considering how amazing they are in simulation. Defensively, we really need like everything. So what do I think I want to focus for right now? I think I'm gonna do DB for right now. For the players ready to negotiate, I always see Ernest Jones hit free agency, probably because he's pretty expensive here, but I still want him on the team. He resigns on a player-friendly deal. Tutu Atwell, Bobby Brown, Rob Havenstein. Rob Havenstein wouldn't be a bad decision for one more year. Really? Team doesn't have a franchise QB? Is Matthew Stafford not a franchise QB? I guess I misread that. But either way, we're going to give this dude around $19 million for 1 year. And he says no to it. So I guess he's not coming back. Not really interested in anyone else here. They have Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't really want him either. So let's move into the playoffs. 2-15. We're definitely getting the #1 pick, and I'm definitely picking up a QB. Like, that is atrocious, my boy. Matthew Stafford, nice passing yards. 90 pass rating is not cutting it for Stafford. Yeah, just 22nd, 31st. My God, yeah. 28 touchdowns to 17 receptions, 90 pass rating is not going to do it for me. Kyron Williams, 4.1 per carry is nice, only 9 touchdowns. Didn't get very many attempts. Cooper Kupp, 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Puka Nacua, 9 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Tyler Higbee, 700 yards and 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Ernest Jones, 146 tackles is great. Tackles for a loss, 18 for Kobe Turner sacks, 8 for Byron Young, 7 for Chop Robinson, 14 tackles for a loss and 7 sacks with 69 total tackles. Nice for Chop Robinson. That's pretty good defensive rookie year. But Ernest Jones, 2 interceptions. Safeties on team, 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. And the Packers beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Kenny Clark wins the Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen wins the league MVP. And Chop Robinson wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jaden Daniels goes to the Bears. They said nah to Caleb Williams and picked up Jaden Daniels. That's crazy. In the NFC West, nobody retires. I was really hoping Matthew Stafford retired with his contract. For the team upgrades, Matthew Stafford is a 70. Well, he's a 74 with the he's a 74 at a base. He's -2 with the morale. Everyone knows this. I don't know why I had to explain it. Defensively, Chop Robinson now has superstar dev for getting Defensive Rookie of the Year. He originally came with star dev, I'm pretty sure. Byron Young gets star dev. That's pretty sick. Ernest Jones also gets star dev after I re-signed him, so that's nice. He's on a cheaper deal now than he would have been. So let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, don't really think I want anyone here. I would like Rob Havenstein back if he would just like to negotiate a realistic contract offer here. I'm going to do neutral and then boost it. I offered him $19 million before. And okay, he doesn't even want, okay, whatever. I don't care. You can in free agency have $116 million to spend. After free agency, got L'Jarius Sneed. He was apparently in free agency. The Chiefs didn't even bother to trade him. W by me. L'Jarius Sneed to the Rams. Chuba Hubbard on a stupid cheap deal. Got him for 3 years as well. That's nice for the team. Around $3 million a year for him. And L'Jarius Sneed going to be a perfect addition for us. Now let's go draft ourselves a new QB. All right. Kerry Byram out of Florida State. We got Jordan Travis, part 2. 6'3", 230, elite strength, great throw power, not very athletic. Okay. He doesn't look as good as my other X Factor QB that I drafted in the previous rebuild. Carl Collins here, elite strength. He has Tom Brady speed, actually slightly bit faster. A to C awareness. He doesn't look much better, but not much worse either. This guy here, Troy Steele out of Washington. Love that last name. Great throw power, good strength, poor acceleration. I mean, he's faster than the other guy, significantly faster by a whole 0.2 seconds. And, like, not much crazy. Like, these guys don't look like total studs, but they don't look horrible either. This guy is much more athletic, elite throw power. Scott Anthony looks like the best of the bunch with A awareness, which is huge for your overall. A deep accuracy, C short accuracy, well, C medium accuracy, A short accuracy. Scott Anthony looks like the best QB here. I'm going to trade out of this #1 pick and try to get Scott Anthony later down the board. I think I'm going to take the Raiders and then, yeah, I get 3 first-round picks from them. Absolutely. And I steal their second-round pick. I'm taking this, and then I'm going to trade back up for Scott Anthony into the draft, dude. What an absolute robbery. Yeah, take your QB. Imagine it's Scott Anthony. I can't even see. I don't even know who's going. Great. Thank you, EA. Now, I just have to assume who gets taken, which is annoying. Yeah, so the guy who is a top 5 projection gets ripped off the board. The Panthers, I doubt, are going to take a QB here. And then the Broncos will, and the Saints probably will as well. I thought Scott Anthony was off the board. My heart dropped. I was like, there's no way they already ripped this dude off the board. So I think the Saints probably will. The Chargers definitely won't. Maybe Rodgers retired in simulation. So what's left on the board? Collins, Steele, and okay, so still top 3. I don't think Scott is going to be taken for the next QB. Maybe the Jets take him. The Jags won't. The Bengals won't. The Patriots probably will. So let's see what we have here. Still top 3. No one has taken either of those QBs. One QB has fallen off the board. Patriots will probably snag a QB here. Will they? Who do they take though? They don't take any QB. I hate that I have to assume this because EA can't even get the draft right. And they might fall to us. And I just robbed they might fall to us. Giants don't take a QB here. Who's on the board? Niners aren't going to take a QB. Browns are locked into a contract. I'm not even worried. I'm just going to let them fall to my pick. So let's see what we got. Please don't tell me Scott Anthony is off the board. Nobody took him. W. What a massive W for us. Scott Anthony is going to be the pick. Hidden dev, 94 throw power, 6'1", 232, 83 speed, 90 acceleration, A's and B's across the board. He's going to be the new QB1. In the second round, picking up strong safety Chris Sheldon out of Georgia, 5'11", 206, hidden dev. I'm going to move him over to free safety. A block shedding, B play rec, A hit power, and B tackle. And at pick number 1 in the third round, Jalen Hurst out of Southern Arkansas, 5'9", 191, slot archetype for sure. I mean, it says deep threat, but realistically, dude has poor strength. 46 strength is terrible. He's quick, hidden dev, not really crazy in skills, but he's going to be a slot. And in the sixth round, I'm getting a kicker, Pat Brooks, 5'9", 200 pounds out of Mississippi State, 99 kick power, 77 speed, 81 acceleration, hidden dev, A kick accuracy, A awareness. I just drafted Justin Tucker. After the draft, Anthony is already a starter, dude, over Matthew Stafford. Scott Anthony out of Oregon, wearing number 3 here. W pick. Hurst is a 69 overall, nice, but it's fine. He's going to play in the slot. Matthew Stafford, can I just cut him? I'll lose $5 million if I cut him. He's a mentor, but I'm paying like $40 million just for a mentor. But for now, I have a bunch of cap. I'm not really going to be mad about it. This is what I got going on for the team. Defensively, Chop Robinson, Turner. D-line looks solid here. Got some guys in the later rounds. I'm going to start with this guy. Hopefully he gets a dev up. Grubbs, I got him in like the 5th round because he had like elite speed. Cameron Curl. Where is my strong safety? I guess I have so many strong safeties. Can I move Quentin Lake? I'm going to move Quentin Lake to... Well, let's just move him to free safety for now so that way I can see my strong safety, and then I'm going to move my strong safety to free safety if that's a possibility, please. Yeah. Sheldon is a 76 overall, so we're going to move Sheldon to free safety. That's a pretty good pick for the second round. So I think overall we had a baller draft. New free safety, new wide receiver, new QB. I think overall we're going to look very, very good in the future. But it's about the development of the team. Off defensively, looking pretty good. Hurst is going to be in the slot. Carter, I got in the early second round. No dev. Never mentioned him. But a 79 overall is really, really good for a rookie. But no dev. That doesn't really make any sense. Chop Robinson, Kobe Turner, Byron Young. Quentin Lake, I don't want playing sub-linebacker, but my other strong safety, sure, why not, I guess. I don't really have a choice. But this is what we got going on for the team. I think we have a lot of potential here. Cooper Kupp is regressing, but for now, let's move in to the midseason. 3-4 at the midseason mark. Improvement here. San Francisco's balling. I thought that was us for a second. We're mid, really just mid. That's the best I can say about the team. What do I want for the scouting national focus? I would say offensive tackle is a big need right now. Kyron Williams doesn't want to be here. In my previous rebuild, I remember trying to get him to adjust to the scheme fit, and he was just like, no. So I'm just going to have to pay him the money. But either way, we have $96 million left to spend here. Same thing with Cameron Curl. He doesn't like the scheme. I don't care. But Quentin Lake, it wouldn't be horrible depth. Actually, yeah, stupid cheap. That's stupid cheap. I'll keep him as depth. Jonah Jackson, I would not mind this. Let's do player friendly, extended to 4 years. Nice. Offensive line regression doesn't start till they're like 30, I believe. Darion Kendrick, not bad depth. Oh, yeah, stupid cheap contract, only $3 million a year. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Darius Williams, he's going to regress pretty far. He's the only guy that likes our scheme fit that I kind of just don't want to re-sign. Tyler Higbee's just too old. Everyone else here I'm not really interested in. 7-10, second in the division. Hey, our defense is 7th in points per game. Passing game is 18th. Maybe our new QB isn't doing the best. Scott Anthony, yeah, rookie season, 23rd best offense, 8th best defense, really nice. 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns to 12 interceptions, 93 pass rating. It's a slight improvement over Stafford. He's only a rookie, but we got to give him time to develop, I guess. Kyron Williams, 7 touchdowns, 4.6 average, 1,200 yards. Give this man more carries, dude. 7 touchdowns. Scott Anthony, 5 rushing touchdowns, so that contributes. Okay, so total touchdowns, not bad. Needs a little bit more air yards here. Puka Nacua, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Jalen Hurst, the rookie, 4 touchdowns, 900 yards. Cooper Kupp isn't doing jack shit anymore. All right. Anyways, defensively, what do we have? Ernest Jones, 127 tackles for a loss, 19 for Kobe Turner, sacks, 12 for Chop Robinson. Hell yeah. Byron Young with 10. Shamar Turner with 9 sacks. W. Dude, my D-line is developing perfectly. Mike Carter, the rookie, with 3 interceptions. Hopefully he gets star dev. Safety, 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. And the Vikings with Sam Howell. He moves from the Commanders to the Seahawks to the Vikings to win the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl MVP. Josh Jacobs wins Offensive Player of the Year. My mind works too fast for my mouth. Yes, I'm big brain. Scott Anthony wins Rookie of the Year. That's a W for his development, but there's no other awards here for the Rams. In the NFC West, Andrew Norwell retires on the Cardinals. And Scott Anthony goes up to Superstar Dev for doing it. He has a cursed profile picture. I don't know why he's already bald at the age of 24, but it is what it is. Did he go up to Superstar? I might just be blind, but I don't see Superstar. Homie got Rookie of the Year, but he didn't get upgraded. Okay, so Scott Anthony came with Superstar Dev. Yeah, I know. I'm the best at drafting. Hurst has Star Dev. Puka Nacua now gets X Factor. That's awesome. Defensively, Turner gets Superstar. Chop Robinson already gets X Factor. This dude, Turner, had 9 sacks, had good tackles for a loss, but stays as Star Dev. That's fine, though. Sheldon has Star Dev. That's fine. Mike Carter doesn't get Star Dev. I'm upset about that. He seems really good. But anyways, let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Darius Williams, I'll do a 1-year deal with him. Oh, yeah. Only $4 million? Hell yeah. I'll take that back for 1 more year. Anyone else here that I would really want? Tyler Higbee can walk. $85 million to spend in free agency. After free agency, getting tight end George Kittle. He is 32 years old, super high interest, X Factor, 96 overall, and we got Colton Miller as a left tackle. I think that's a really good free agency for us. In the first round, at pick number 11, I'm picking up a right tackle to solidify the entirety of our offensive line. Kyle Green out of Oregon, 6'6", 316, 90 strength for a rookie is amazing. Very athletic, hit and dev, so many A's across the board. He looks amazing. Now, this is the team after the offseason. Green is already a 75. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named Ballmer as a tight end. We're going to put him at fullback for now, just that way he gets more reps in. George Kittle is going to be a baller for us. I'm going to move Hurst up. Got this guy June at the end of the first round with the Raiders pick. He only had normal dev, so I didn't really show him. I honestly missed a lot of my picks. Defensively, got this guy named Betty in the second round. He was like a 3rd round projection. 78 overall, normal dev. Like 87 speed, 88 tackle. That's really good for a rookie. And I keep getting these normal devs. I get these stupid high overalls, and the AI is like, maybe next year. Goldston, I also got in like the 3rd round. 73 overall for a 3rd round pick, 89 acceleration. He was very athletic, had elite acceleration. Clearly shows it here. And they were just like, maybe next year you'll get the dev. Very annoying. We got K Snell here, who's going to be depth for us. Anything else here? Carter is going to move up over Williams, and everything else here looks pretty good. Hopefully Betty here gets star dev. He looks pretty sick in my opinion, and we're going to move Hurst back into the slot. So apart from that, team looks pretty solid, and hopefully Anthony can do a little better this year with his passing yards, fully develop with the team. Cooper Kupp's regressing into the ground, so hopefully June can take over his position whenever he does. But for now, let's move into the midseason. 4-3, second in the division, here to face the 6-0 Niners at Week 8. Huge test for us. We have a breakout linebacker, Will Betty. Hopefully I remember to do this, but of course it has to be against the Niners, dude. Did you have not done it any other week? Please, any other breakout week. Why couldn't you have done it against the Giants and their Make-A-Wish offense? Anyways, scouting national focus. I think I'm going to do middle linebacker here. For the players ready to negotiate, Puka Nacua. I love that name. Puka Nacua. It's just, Nacua is a nice last name. Puka, it's like, Puka by itself sounds like a weird name, first name to choose. I know he's Hawaiian. And then Nacua sounds just like a slick name, last name. But Puka Nacua, so clean together, so clean. Paying this man $24 million a year, and he says, nah? Damn. He's like, it's a long way from Hawaii, isn't everything? Kobe Turner, damn, you're an old rookie, dude. Still going to pay him a shit ton of money because he has superstar dev and he's our top defensive tackle. Steve Avila. I'm stupid, so just deal with it in the comments. I'm sure someone will correct me. Byron Young, 28 years old. Damn, you an old rookie. Damn. You're putting up numbers, though, so I got to pay you, and I have the money to do it. Here he signs. Kevin Dotson. I'll keep you back for the rest of the rebuild. Here's player friendly. I'm just handing out these contracts so easily. Cooper Kupp hasn't done shit for us, if I'm being honest, but maybe he can ride his way to a ring. If he puts up numbers, I'll re-sign him, but for right now, no. Darius Williams isn't going to do anything. But for right now, I am going to simulate this game against the Niners, see if we can beat them. We won't take the division, but I want to see if Will Betty does get this star dev because he seems so sick in the draft. 78 overall, but normal dev. Win. 28-14. Held the Niners to only 14 points. That wasn't the elite performance I was hoping for. Dude, you held the Niners, the undefeated Niners, to 14 points. How was it not the performance you were hoping for? Weekly awards. Let's see what we got. Imagine if he was up here. Yeah, Kobe Turner had a really good game, but imagine if he got weekly award and he was like, that wasn't the elite performance I was hoping for. I was expecting it, honestly. 5-3. Let's move into the playoffs. 10-7, top of the division. Did we snub out the Niners? No way. They started 6-0. They got snubbed. They got snubbed out of here. We get the 4th seed, and the Niners missed the playoffs after starting 6-0. We started their downfall, coming off a 27-7 win against the 5-12 Cardinals. Seahawks finishing 4-13 is crazy. Stats and awards: Scott Anthony, breakout year. He's a top 10 QB off rip here. Did he finish top 10 for league MVP? Really? No. Deshaun Watson does? I doubt that. Second best offense in the NFL. Defensively, 8th. Back-to-back years we go 8th, but okay, 13 interceptions, probably the reason why. 68% completion percentage, not bad. 103 pass rating, 32 touchdowns, 4,400 yards, on top of an extra 2 rushing touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard leached 10 touchdowns off Kyron Williams, who has 14 touchdowns, 4.7 per carry, 1,300 yards. Puka Nacua, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jalen Hurst, 8 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Cooper Kupp, he's not doing nothing, but he's not doing Cooper Kupp things. I don't think I've seen him go over 1,000 yards in this rebuild. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to re-sign him unless it's a cheap deal. George Kittle, 10 touchdowns, 803 yards. If we were more in a tight end focused like playbook like the Chiefs, then he probably would do a lot more. But this playbook is winning. I'm not going to change it. Ernest Jones, 108 tackles for a loss, 17 for Shamar Turner. Sacks, 22 for Chop Robinson. Bro is chopping up the league. That's crazy. Kobe Turner, 8.5 sacks. Byron Young, 7.5. Shamar Turner, 4.5 sacks, interceptions, 3 for L'Jarius Sneed and Sheldon. Safeties on the team, 1 for Andrew Goldston, my second string left outside linebacker, and L'Jarius Sneed with a touchdown along with Cameron Curl. But we are in the playoffs for the first year in this rebuild against the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild card. I never play the wild card or the divisional unless it's like in the 4th and final year and we've done nothing. But we are here in the divisional, here to face Jordan Love. They're 1 overall higher than us. Jordan Love is a really, really good player in simulation and in real life. 34-28 here to face the 13-4 Cowboys. We all know the Cowboys are cracked in simulation. Thankfully, they don't have Tony Pollard anymore, and he's on the Titans because that was a big contributor for the Cowboys being cracked in simulation. But Dak is so nuts in simulation. It makes him look good in real life. But anyways, let's see if we can beat them to move on to the Super Bowl. Here we are against the Cowboys. We're going to start out with 7 points. Nice stuff. Cowboys respond with 7. We still get ball at half, though. That's the big thing, boys. So it's realistically 21-7 since we get ball at half here. 17-7 before half. We open up half with a punt, so realistically it wasn't. In the 4th quarter, defense is balling right now. Defense is goated. I don't care if they scored at the end there. 20-14. My defense locked so hard there, and that clutched that game for us as the Rams are going back to the Super Bowl, but this time with Scott Anthony. Here we are in the Super Bowl. Of course, we have to face the Chiefs, dude. Literally, give me anyone else. I'll even take the Ravens. Don't give me the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Kyron Williams gets superstar dev. The AI casually drafts a second-string X-Factor tight end. All right, and I have an X-Factor fullback now. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Defensively, Sheldon gets star dev. Of course, Chop Robinson gets X-Factor after a league-breaking season. Yes, he didn't break the record for the most sacks in a year. Is 22 the record? Yeah, I thought it was like 22.5 or something. Anyways, team looks amazing. Really disappointed by Mike Carter still not getting star dev, but Betty and Goldston both get star dev for my linebacking core. 88 overall team. Feel like we got to do it this year. Give Cooper Kupp 1 more Super Bowl ring before he dips, and let's move in to the Chiefs Super Bowl. Here we are against the Chiefs. They start out with nothing. We start out with 7. Perfect start like last game, but can we hold the Chiefs offense? Definitely not. We already have a no lead here. What am I even saying? 21-17 at half. Very high scoring game off rip. 21-24 now. Come on, fourth quarter, 27-20. You got to do more. You got to do more than just put 3 on the board here against the Chiefs, because they're going to respond just like that. And with that being said, you know damn well I'm going to run this ball, run out the clock, and pin the field goal. 2nd and 6. We got play action here. Waiting. Is that Cooper Kupp? Yes, sir. That was thrown a little bit behind him. It says good accuracy pass. Cooper Kupp. Huge gain. 1st and 10. 2nd and 3. Right back to Kyren Williams. Thank God that guard got Chris Jones. It scared me. I thought I was going to be in the backfield. First timeout taken by the Chiefs. 3rd and goal. I'll go for the touchdown if I have it, and I got it right here. I wouldn't know I said I wanted to drain the clock, but the Chiefs have a minute to score with no timeouts left. Definitely doable for Patrick Mahomes, but I'll take it to overtime if I need to. Really, guys, this is like seriously the best you can do. Crunch this line. Don't let him run the ball in so easily, and I'm not on the right tight end. Please pick it off. Thank you. Betty, take it out. No, don't take it out. I don't know if I took it out already or not. So, whatever. Please tell me that's not a safety. Thank God it's not. 34-27. We're going to win the Super Bowl. If I did not hop in there, the AI would have for sure screwed that up. Either way, Cooper Kupp is going to get a Super Bowl ring. Chop Robinson is going to get a Super Bowl ring. And we are successful without Aaron Donald in year number 3 of this rebuild, but we still got 1 more to go. And Kyren Williams wins the Super Bowl MVP, having 3 total touchdowns. Joe Burrow wins the league MVP, and there are no other awards here for the Rams. For the retirements, Matthew Stafford, I completely forgot he was on our team. He leeches another Super Bowl ring off of us. I should have cut him. I just forgot he was here. Darius Williams and Cooper Kupp all retired, leeching another ring off of this team. But hey, I'm fine with it. They all get to go out with a bang. Puka Nacua, definitely going to re-sign him. He has more of an interest now. Going to give him a player-friendly contract, around $25 million a year. He resigns. Chop Robinson, of course, will accept that option. Everyone else here, not really interested in. We're a Super Bowl winning team, and I still have $66 million to spend in free agency. After free agency, I'm replacing Darius Williams with Kenny Moore, who's a higher overall, but he is 32, but it's the final year. And I got Christian Harris, who was an X factor. In the first round, I'm picking, that was a voice crack. Kentrell Bush out of Texas, 6'3", 227, 84 speed, 91 acceleration. Very athletic, as you can see. Hidden dev, A play rec, A zone coverage, A awareness, B tackle. He looks great. And with my other first round pick, because of the Raiders and that huge trade back deal we made, Derek Mabin out of Tennessee, 5'9", 186, elite speed, elite acceleration, 97 on both ends. Hidden dev, not very skillful, but hey, he's mad quick. Now, this is the team moving into the 4th and final year. I'm going to move Hurst up, and I'm going to give Mabin a shot. Actually, we'll have June at the 3, Mabin in the slot, and then move from there. Team, really nicely built. I was really happy with this rebuild so far. Well, I mean, this is the final year. Balmer, sure, I'm going to keep having my X Factor with no ability. 2nd string tight end. Defensively, Christian Harris. Got a lot of depth here. Bush is a 75 overall. Nice. Sheldon's a superstar. Everything looks really, really good here. Again, really happy with the team. Similar to my previous rebuild that I accidentally deleted, but I'm not too mad that I had to remake this. Let's move into the playoffs. And before I forget, I kept trying to show my kicker, my Justin Tucker kicker. He had superstar depth. I literally drafted Justin Tucker. He is so clutch. Precision kicker, focus kicker, ability. No, we're not doing that. We're doing Zen kicker, ability to ice the kicker. Kickers can see ability through the kicking arc. Kickers slower over 45 yards. I kind of don't want this one, but whatever. Anyways, he looks sick. He is literally Justin Tucker, and let's move into the playoffs now. 6-11, bottom of the division. EA Sports. It's pay to play. Thank you, EA. Another marvelous game that you have made. My QB, my Super Bowl winning QB suddenly sucks ass and my offense is 28. And I suddenly have the worst defense in the entire world. Who did I lose? I lost Darius Williams, a 76 overall defensive back. And I lost my regressing Cooper Kupp and my 2nd string quarterback last year. And I replaced it with more receivers that were just as good as Cooper Kupp. And guess what? Defensively, I got Christian Harris. I improved my defense, and it's the worst in the league. Thank you, EA. Dog shit company, bro. Are you kidding me? Super Bowl winning team to being one of the worst in the league. That's so frustrating. Anyways, apart from that, still a successful rebuild because we won in the previous year. I thank you guys all for watching. Let me know if you have any other suggestions in the comments. Screw EA in the comments. And apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next one.